We are back at the Seamstress Locker, and this is episode number 4. Episode number 4. We have all of this left, and we have an additional 10 by 10, and all of that was bought for $1,900. There's a counter down below. Boop! Right there, and I know what it says because I just edited the last video, and it says 10,000 doll hairs is what we're up to. That is just an estimate. And also the 950 ring we found in the last one was platinum. So if you did not go back and watch that video, we found hordes and hordes of jewelry, right? Mm-hmm. So definitely go back and watch that one. It's been a surprise. It's been a lot of fabric, but it's been a lot of jewelry. It's been a lot of like little trinkets. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and keep moving forward. And I'm telling you, this unit has been one of the better ones. It will not beat the Millionaire Locker unless we find something gigantic in here, right? But I think this might be the second best just from the vast quantity of items that we're getting in this good looking locker. All right, we actually in the other video had the other set of these. Yep. And I did look these up and they go for the entire set. Like this whole set right here probably be like 200 bucks. This has the big plates, because that's what we were missing before were the big plates. So it has all the big plates, and this is like a plate setting of 12, which is huge. And then it has the little plates down here. Teapot. And then, does it have the teapot? Yep. And then it has the teapot right here. And then in the last video, we did find the, I think it's crushing it. But in the last video, we did find the cups and saucers and all that stuff. So that box was worth 200 bucks. This box, I think the entire set play set of 12 is actually like a $400 play set just because there's so much stuff. I mean, it's like a ton and ton of items. This box is open. We haven't found many open boxes. Did they try to rummage through this one? We have a whole bunch of old film. Remember the disposable cameras? Mm-hmm. Remember the ones that were like waterproof? Yeah. Yeah, they were pretty neat. Yeah. Taking the water. Poncho for kids. All right. Beach. You got some paperwork in here. Some more paperwork. This may be just... I'm not seeing much here. Here, you can take a look at this real quick. This looks like it's from Kohl's maybe. Little Kohl's thing. Little pocket watch. Little pocket watch. I'm not seeing much. We'll go through this one a little bit better. Looks like some paperwork, some frame stuff. Nothing really that interesting in that one. Weighs a ton though. Weighs 50 million pounds. A shelving unit. That's worth like 100 bucks. Not really. They are worth what, like 30 or 50 bucks. If you go to the Lowe's or the Home Depot and take a little look-see at them. But we don't know. Oh, these people also did a really good thing. They put all of the legs inside of here and then saran wrapped it. That is the proper way to do that. So whoever packed this, they knew how to pack. They had some packing ability. That's just foam. And this is what we found a lot of. Now these are just, now I did learn the hard way. You have to watch out what you're grabbing in here because a lot of this still has like safety pins or pins in it. See how they're all pinned up? My hand got pinned up yesterday moving this stuff around. Ooh. Got hammed up bad. Went right in my hand meat. That's just a lot of fabric. Got Bambi. And I did look the fabric up, and definitely the way to do it is by lots. But I will tell you this, that some of this stuff, like this is Disney, some of this stuff sells for the yard, 20 bucks just for this. And so like this is a big piece of fabric. This is probably $20. I did some fabric looking up. The pattern ones are definitely the best. The fleece ones I didn't see a whole bunch of money in. But I think we're undervaluing how much fabric we have. See all like these right here. Actually, these are already made. Yeah, these are the seats covers, I think, that they were making.
No, those are blankets.
Oh, this is a blanket that they made. Oh, see, like that right there, that's 20 bucks.
There's another blanket.
There's another blanket. And, yeah, we'll put these up on auction or buy it now for the blanket so we can measure these out. And so they made them. They're really good. They're soft. They're almost like little baby blankets, right?
I'll fold those up.
You'll fold those up.
Just don't crinkle them up.
Well, that's how they were. That looks good. They're like little baby blankets, right?
Yeah. Or you could use them for your doggy.
Oh, they could be doggy blankets. Any type anybody wants to be covered up with a blankie, you can use it for sure. Made in China. It says Christmas on it. We haven't found any real high-end Christmas stuff, but we have found some Christmas stuff. Right? I'm trying to think if we found any high-end stuff. The jewelry was a big surprise.
Yeah.
For sure, because we didn't really expect to find all that.
Well, this looks new.
This is not Christmas. This is...
Are those straw holders? No.
I don't know what this is. It has like... Is that the same size? No, that one's much bigger. It's got like a thing on the inside. This one's smaller. They're like canisters that have... Oh, hold on. There's a thing. Open box. Was brand new. Now it's open box. Express parts? What are we talking about here? Can't even open it. How do you get it? For pasta.
Okay.
It's actually pretty... What is this for? Like a koozie for your pasta? Like a carrying thing? Like, I'm gonna take my pasta to the park. Pasta in the park. I don't know. But you can have... What's with the... Does the pasta come out of that? Like, when you shake it, it comes out? And I have no idea. Listen. But it's Pasta Express, everybody. Kind of like the... What's that movie called? The North Pole Express? Alright, we got a... Oh my goodness. We got a trout box. Now, when loading this, Dad was all jazzed up about this trout box. That's all he talked about was this trout box. That's a real nice box. Dad, you can have it. I mean, cedar box has trout on the front of it. Not seeing a whole bunch of money there. Maybe 30 bucks. If Dad wants it, he can have it. This one says trivia cards. We have found some paparazzi jewelry. Not a whole bunch though, but we have a whole bunch of bad. What are we looking at here? TP Peoples. I think it's just a whole bunch of trivia cards. Yeah. Trivia Pursuit Genius. Ah, it's got my name on it. Just kidding. Whatever that thing is. Just a whole bunch of trivia cards. That's what we're working with there. And then this one says more trivia cards. Good grief. No, I like
Betty Boop.
Betty Boop. I want to say, what is my brain's not functioning today? I like riddles. Big fan of riddles. So we got trivia. We can play that if we ever go on a road trip. Say, hey, listen, what does this say? This has a... I don't know if they reused this box a million times. This one's also open. Interesting. Because they kept scratching stuff out. All right, what do we got going on here? What's that say? Top carry. We use garments. My dog is faster than your dog. Oh, Greyhound Life. That could be Greyhound Life right there. If you got a Greyhound, you're probably like, my dog is faster than your dog. Right? Bag. Pins in here. Wine bags. Okay, so these are going to... How's it? I would definitely say that's not a wine bag. It's hot out here. It's humid. I want to go in. There's AC. Oh, it is a wine bag. Oh, okay. Interesting. I think it's just a bag. You put stuff in. It's got tater and lightning. Mater and tater. What else you got in here? We have some more small swatches of fabric. And they were using all types of stuff. Like, we could probably sell that because it's brand new. But the rest of these small ones are... I don't know. It didn't seem like they were selling that well on eBay. But these would. Like, all these prints down here. I mean, like, look at all that. That's... And it seems like they sell it by the yard. Which we don't even know what a yard is of fabric. I mean, this right here, honestly, when you go on eBay... And it has, like, what it is. And you look it up. And a lot of this stuff is probably, I wouldn't say it's 20 years old. It's probably 10 to 15. So if they need this pattern, this is probably 20 bucks. and this is probably 15 bucks. See what I'm saying? So I mean, there's I think we're underestimating the fabric. After I did some research, this box probably $200. That might be on the low end, because when we start selling it, it might go up from there. So, but we'll say conservatively, and fabric sells a lot online, a lot. We didn't go over these metal baskets.
Yeah, those are nice.
We could actually use those for our meet and greet. This video is coming out after the meet and greet, so we just appreciate everybody coming out and seeing us on that crazy July 4th weekend. Absolutely nuts. Office supplies. Office supplies can be good. Depends on what type of pens and pencils you got. Alrighty. That is, I have no idea.
Fabric.
Yep, just a big black piece of fabric. Tablecloth has a logo on it. Oh, it's probably their logo.
Yep.
They were professionals. They had a business, we do know that. And this is the entire business, I would say. Like, this is the remnants of it. And I think that they were probably making some good money. We got staples. We'll never have to buy a staple again. That's for sure. And we have little bags.
Oh,
those are nice. Front pocket find for you. Like, these people were very organized. Take a look at this.
I love it.
I mean, they got organization stacked on organization. Yes. Me, all I want to do is just open them up and dump them out. Just, why are you so organized? Get out of there. Look at this. Elmer's glue. They got little, I mean, they knew where everything was.
Those are jewelry cleaner.
Jewelry cleaners? You want to pop that thing open? It's so organized, I can do it. Check it out. Yep.
Yeah, those are
jewelry
awesome.
polish cloths. And you'll use them.
I like to give those for free with my jewelry.
With your jewelry bags or whatever. That's real nice. All right, then we got a box here. That's a ring box. I think these are from Paparazzi. Are the ones that they would probably show. And then desk sign, Girl Boss. They probably had that. This girl can. Girl Boss, girl can. Can Girl Boss. See, when can Girl Boss. Interesting. Then we have these little guys where they had, look at that. That is fancy.
That is fancy.
Another Paparazzi box there with nothing in it. And then it just has where they were, I think this says that they were, I think it's broken. That they were a Paparazzi, congratulations, you are a director of Paparazzi. So, has earned the director. Is that good?
Yeah.
Could it be a director? Probably, I don't know. And then you have Sparkle.
And shine.
And Shine from Ross. Ross's Buy for Less. Is that their song? If not, it should be. This hat is too tight on my head. It's squeezing my brain. You know that there's a 3 cooker in there. You know it. Because we did also find that they kept all the original. They would use it like 10 years and they had all the original stuff. I guarantee that's used though.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think that's how it's all been. Nah, this looks new. Yep, that's brand new. That's so new. Think the church could use something like that?
Well, the church already has one, but I don't have one.
Why do you need 3?
Because I could put vegetables in there.
You could put vegetables in
And
there.
that way when I cook in the stew or whatever, I can have the vegetables already cooked too.
Really? Well, guess what? You got a brand spanking new triple cooker Faberware. Also, in the last one, you also got a lightly used KitchenAid, and we found out that gray color is very sought after.
That is not gray.
Green.
That is blue.
Blue. It's more like a gray, greenish blue because it's so sought after. People don't know what it is. We have fur.
Oh.
Boots.
And rain.
Nah, it's just the wind blowing down the boots with the fur. They were doing something there. Check it out. It's going around your neck meat. These are neck meat warmers. Get that. You don't need it today for sure. These are all like, okay, were they making, no, they were making these? No way.
No.
No, they had to buy that. What is this? Oh, that's a big hat. It's got pockets on your ears.
No, it's pockets for your hands.
Like to make it warm? Look at this one. Got some hats in here. They must have got cold. Might be you because, oh, look at that box.
That looks nice.
I like wooden boxes. We will go through this. I really want to go straight to that wooden box. It's making my brain hurt. Socks, more socks. And then you have, I don't know what that is. Some sort of fabric? Scarf. You're probably right. They definitely like the Steelers. 100% like the Steelers. This looks like, we'll open this up. We'll get all this out of the box so we can take a better look at it. Oh, we got some coins in here. Lincoln pennies. Now, there's a couple pennies out there that are worth, like, legitly certain pennies. If we find them, I think there's like 2 out there. If we find it, we are retiring. That's the end of it. Mm-hmm. If we open this up and that penny's there and we sell it for $20 million, we gone. We'll keep up on Facebook. That's about it. All right, so you do have some nice, very cast iron bookends. They're actually really nice. They're probably worth 20, 30 bucks.
Those are nice.
Then, I think it's just somewhere that they put their, oh no.
What?
I thought that I was seeing business cards. This is coins. What is in here?
$10.
What? Lucky $10 coin. That's not what I was thinking was going to be in there. Come back. I don't think that that's silver. I don't know. Maybe silver. $10? I don't know. We'll look that up. We did find one of those mason pins from last time that were worth way more than we thought. Something just bit me. It's a Maui dollar. These are all... Now, something like this, you want to look that up because that might be silver. We have found a lot of coins that are made into jewelry that is actually silver. That's from Hawaii.
That's cool.
That is cool. All right. You have a quarter that has been thrown in and made into a throwing star. That's interesting. Got, don't know, some sort of foreign money there. That goes to that. And then these are just a ton of like pennies. Irregular stamp. So we'll have to go through all of these pennies here. I don't know what that thing is. It looks like a bullet. Again, there are certain pennies that are worth a lot of money. And I'll tell you this, anytime we found underwear or socks, we have found good stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
So they must have kept everything in their underwear drawer. So they might have hid stuff too. You got to always look to make sure that they're not hiding anything places. So they have just a lot of different things. We'll open this in a second. It's very heavy. Ohio, just some charms there. Not seeing much. Got a rosary in here, a beat up dollar, got a watch. We did find a sterling silver watch, Anne Klein, probably not worth a ton of money there. Some matches. See, yeah, like some of these, we'll have to really look at the pennies. I'm telling you, there's a couple pennies out there that are worth a lot. So that's just a token, I think. And then you have a Zippo right there. All right, we'll go ahead and open this up. See what's in here. Keys.
Oh, cool.
This is leather. It's a neat little pouch.
That is nice.
That is, I wonder if you could probably sell this whole thing as like a cool little key set or something.
Maybe.
I don't know. All right, that was interesting. And then you have in here, some sort of bead or tooth fell out. Oh, these are slides. Like picture slides. That's all what they are. Then these are playing cards. Just different playing cards. You got dog playing. We needed that last night because the lights went out and we had nothing to do. All right, here it is. Nope, this is not the one. It's got to be like in the 40s is the one I'm looking for. But we'll look through and make sure that, you know, we don't have some super expensive. God, this is a thing full of nickels. 1962. I don't think nickels, were they ever made of silver? I have no idea. We got some older nickels here. 39. But people know right off the rip if there's a good one or not, because we have seen that in the comments. American Timekeeper. Oh, it's in there. America's Finest. No. Has the links though, but we'll definitely has all the links actually.
Yeah, it's definitely a high-end watch for sure. It says something stainless steel china is what it says.
On the back? It's probably not. That might just be the backing though, is stainless steel, because even the other one was... No, I do not think that's gold. No, it's super lightweight though. Usually it would be probably marked up in here. Oh, here it is. Is this what you just read?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stainless steel china. That's what that is, stainless steel. What else we got in here?
The camera when I'm laughing.
We have some old playing cards. Flinch, new edition. It's pretty neat. Never heard of the game. And then, look at that thing. Ooh, Franco.
Still got the tag on it.
From Macy's. This has got to be real leather. Genuine leather, brand spanking new Franco. That's probably 20, 30 bucks. Doesn't have how much. Back in the day it was 42. So let's go ahead and bump that up to 50. That's a good looking Franco. It's been sitting in here the entire time. Well, that was a pretty good box right there. Are we missing anything?
No.
No, that was it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and clean up and get back. We are back, and we had a rocking chair in there, and you know Daniel has already found it because that's what he likes to do, is sit down and not to do anything. This rocking chair has seen better days. Daniel, you're gonna fall. Oh no, Daniel has a broken rocker. So don't rock too hard, Daniel. Also, your ear is starting to come apart. That is not good. We're gonna have to like lacquer his ear, glue his ear together. Daniel's had a hard life. He's always out late. Like, that's the thing. He never comes in, ever. He's ridiculous. All right. Another open box, which is weird. This is DVDs. Training Day. That's it. When I was a cop, that's how I learned, right there. I watched Training Day. I didn't even go to the academy. They said, just watch this movie, you're good to go. And then I became a pirate, and I watched this. All right, there you have it. DVDs, they're not worth a whole bunch. Dad usually gets all of our media DVDs and stuff like that. Oh no, Lulu closed storage. And it feels like, oh, there's the leg to the, Daniel, your leg. Oh my gosh. This is like 500 pounds of Lulu, if that's what it is.
Oh my goodness.
They all got the tags. This is number 218. Is it a dress or? Yeah, right? What am I looking at? Wait a second. Scarf, dress.
Dress.
Dress. It actually feels very nice to be. Feel that.
They are nice.
Feel that.
I know. I mean, it's.
Now, they all don't have the tags. I'm not seeing any more tags. Are you? Yeah, never mind. They all do have the tags.
Yeah.
I don't know. How many pieces you think are in there? 300? Lulu. Let's take a look real quick.
I wonder if they would sell on whatnot. I don't know if people.
The cool thing is that we know what they are and they have the tags, so we'll know the sizes. Lululemon? Is this Lululemon? Oh, not Lululemon.
Not Lululemon.
It's Lula.
Lula.
New wholesale clothing. Oh, Victoria's Secret polo, lots more. That's a lot different than what I'm looking at. I don't know. Do we even put a value on something like that? $100?
Yeah. On the low end.
On the low end, $100 for all that. There's probably, I mean, this is a lot of clothing. There's probably, good grief. There's got to be 300 pieces in there.
Yeah.
I would think. That's weird that a whole bunch didn't show up. Okay, this person's trying to sell for $5,000 for a whole bunch. I don't know. We'll say $100 for that. We do have some wrapping paper. This will be kept for us for wrapping gifts.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You like wrapping paper. And wrapping paper is expensive.
It is.
It's like, oh my goodness.
Is that heavy? Here.
There, you might have to. Ah, yeah, this is probably 100 pounds. Who picked this up? That was probably me. I probably don't remember since I'm so strong.
I think it was me.
Oh, yeah, was it? All right, whatever this is, it feels like it could be more clothing.
Paparazzi. Galore.
Well, we just found all the paparazzis. There it is. We have, what do they say on the bags? 2018, 2019. Now I did do some research on this. Oh, these are damaged. Okay, well that's helpful to know.
Yeah, that is. I could use some of the charms from the damaged ones.
I did look. They actually do sell in large quantities. Paparazzi still does sell. For these are all white. So you could sell them by these. Actually, they're already in bags for us to sell.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I was saying that you could probably get $30 for this bag. I'm thinking. Like this bag right
That
here.
one's so damaged too.
This is damaged.
No, the
blue
other
necklaces. Oh. Blue necklaces here. That's probably a $50 bag.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole bunch of it, and it still does sell on eBay. I mean, that's probably another $50 bag. Maybe $30 bag. I think there's $300 in here. Is that
We could do like buy it now on.
Is that Lulu? Is that Lulu right here? Paparazzi? What's the difference? Nobody knows anything. Too many names to remember. Can't think inside. It's so hot. It's humid. Daniel's looking at me. Daniel, do you want some new jewelry? All right, there's just a lot in here. If you want to, I mean,
Yeah.
like look at this.
Wow.
Look at that bag.
Holy cow.
Yeah. I mean, that's just, maybe there's $500 worth of it in here. We'll probably put 500. We'll put these in huge lots.
I'm buy it now.
Yeah, we'll buy it now, and we even might do some auctions on it just to see. But we'll get them going cheap. With this much still on eBay, they still do sell. Like I think this stuff sells better than the Lulu clothing, probably, just by what we just saw on the internet. So I'm thinking it weighs like 100 pounds of jewelry. That's a shame it's not all gold bars, but hey, we'll take it. We'll probably keep this right here for now.
Yeah.
Think about it. Maybe bring old Tractor in. Let him grab that thing with the forks. All right, we got something out here. Got some paperwork here. Let's take a little gander. We've been trying to get a ledger.
I actually need a new one of those. Is
You
there papers in there?
Yeah, well, I mean you can.
I mean, we could buy one, but why buy it?
Every penny saved is a penny earned.
Yeah.
Another open box,
That's
which
true.
is odd. We haven't had any open boxes. CDs. It's a CD player. What type of music were they into? We know where they were jamming in the car, right? I don't know any of these people. Oh, Kenny G. Dire Straits. Got some Woodstock original. That's all I'm seeing here. All right, the Beatles, Kenny G. All right, so again, CDs not worth a whole bunch unless there's certain types of CDs. They do go for good money, but I didn't see any in there worth a whole bunch. Got rugs. A lot of rugs. These good rugs. Golly, they're heavy. No, I can tell by your face is you're not liking those. Bins. Bins are nice.
I like those bins right there.
These bins. All right. This side up. Is it the mattress? Usually they are. Oh no, this is just a whole bunch of paperwork. Why would you have to have that side up? Because another non-taped box. Interesting. These are cat litter boxes, ain't they?
No.
No? That's where the cat goes in that does its business.
No, it's not. It's a storage box.
I'm pretty sure that is.
Or storage bin.
Fragile. There's a big old pegboard back here. You love pegboards. You don't even have a. Oh yeah, you have one pegboard.
Two.
You have two
Small
pegboards. Two small ones, yeah. Well, you got a whole bunch. What is that? A 747 just landed on Main Street. All right, we have. Oh, that's a dirty word. They got dirty word glasses.
Oh no.
Oh no. It's a family show. More glasses here. These all look like clear. That's why I'm not going through a whole bunch of them. because they're all these. There's like a whole box of the clear ones with the rubber around them. All right, this one's a little bit different. Does it say Coca-Cola on it? Yeah.
Ooh.
It's actually purple.
Yeah.
Never seen a purple one. All right. And then there in the bottom of this, there is about 20 of these I can see. They have some sort of, so it must be like a set, I'm thinking of some. I'm guessing it's gonna be like Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker. So they had these from 1976. Pretty old stuff, but I don't know. Probably the value of that is probably not that good. Just a whole bunch of glass. Some's got dirty words. Oh, dirty word glasses.
Look at them pegboards.
Look at these pegboards. Lots of them. 4 million pounds of pegboards. Why are they so heavy? All right. You have all, if you want some pegboards, you got it here. And they had cut them up. This is obviously when they were going. They probably have the stand somewhere. Maybe they just propped them up for their business. This one says computer and blank discs. That's exactly what's in here. You have some charging devices.
Cards?
These, a gift for you. No.
Oh, is that printer paper?
I think it's
Like
printer
pictures?
paper. Yeah, for
Oh,
pictures.
those are nice. I need some of that.
CDR-ROMs, and then blank discs. That's what your CDR-ROM. CDR-ROM. I don't think that's how it's said. What is CD? Compact disc?
Yep.
Wow. Exercise pen. One door. All right, I'll do this later on in the backyard. Me and Daniel can do laps together.
We could donate that to the animal shelter.
This is from Chewy. Chewy.com. One door, 24-inch. Our dogs would just jump right over this, especially that new dog, that shepherd, that little baby shepherd we got. She's something else.
She's got the energy.
She's got all the energy in the world. I mean, she's my spirit animal.
Yeah.
That is a lot of print.
Yeah.
This one's going to be worth. And I did notice that some of the prints, if they're discontinued, go for more money. But how would you know if they're discontinued? That's the thing. Is you'd have to. This a lot here, and I'm serious. I was looking online, and some of this stuff just for that would be 20 bucks. So even if it's worth 10, I mean, you're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That could be, that hunk's 100. Hunk. That's me. No, that hunk is 100 bucks. You'd be 1, 2. Look at them all. Joe's towing. Look, dogs.
Oh.
More dogs. Cheetahs. I mean, I see. This is where I don't know. We're gonna put a value on this one at 400 bucks. It could be worth 1,000, right? Or it could be worth 200. But we're gonna put 400. That is a lot of, and they're not all small. I mean, these are big pieces. So people can actually do stuff with them. What do you think? 400, 500?
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and put 500, and you guys are either telling us in the comments that we're way wrong, that's not worth that much, or we're way too low. We're never right on the money, I'll tell you that. That is for sure.
Misting.
It's misting. Oh. It probably feels good in there if it's misting. I think it's so humid out that it's just a mist. Because it is humid in here. And the reason why we don't open the back door, a lot of people always say, just open that door, is the backlighting causes issues with the camera.
Yeah.
So, whole bunch of magazines. Just a whole bunch of magazinas. Not a whole bunch there. Whoa, Comment Down magazines. Embroidery design instructions. Oh, I also looked up some CDs that we found the other day, or DVDs. They were worth some decent money. So, these are where they printed all of the instructions they were doing.
Oh, jeez.
That is probably not worth a whole bunch, considering it's most likely free online somewhere. What is this you got? Oh, you know what this is a huge cutter. It is a gigantic
Now this would be helpful when we do sell them on Whatnot, because this would actually measure it for us.
Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you.
I've seen, because I've been watching people selling like fabric online.
Yeah.
And that's what they use.
But to measure them piece by piece, that box would take you 4 days. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah, I guess.
So we'll figure out how to do it. A lot of people, because there's so much and so vast amount, is that they were just saying do it by weight.
Yeah.
Type of deal. Because people with fabric can probably figure out how much, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Ooh,
American flags.
Nice.
Oh, Glory, how are you doing? We have a headlamp.
We needed that last night.
We needed that last night. I like a good headlamp. I hate a cheap headlamp though, because if it don't work and you're trying to headlamp around and it's not working, it's pathetic. Uno cards that are the Steelers.
Oh, it's brand new.
Yep, it is brand new. Then you have Bridge that are butterflies. Interesting. Here are some, I knew we were going to find cards. I bet you that these are not written in. I bet you that these are brand new. Yep, brand spanking new cards. These people seem like they would have cards on hand. And I think that this person would send out cards to everybody. They just seem like that type of people, right? Mm-hmm. More cards. Are they written in? Brand spanking new Christmas cards. We got a whole bunch of them. They're the best. Man, that's pretty good right there. What is this?
Cool boxes.
This looks like it would be, it's just a box. Oh, they were little cigars. Interesting. And then this one, Ace over Kings. Poker tournament. Ace and over Kings. That's a nice poker set. New Mexico? Huh. We needed, I'm telling you, that's so funny because last time we were like, we wish we had some cards. There's, some playing cards. Some more cards there. Precious Moments probably. And then you have something wrapped up in paparazzi bubber mailer. Now I'll tell you what, the paparazzi, they got their stuff down because they have a lot of nice branded stuff. Oh, Greyhound. They did like their Greyhounds. It's funny how some people like certain dogs. You know, like they, that's a candle. Mm-hmm. Like that one, the Millionaire Locker, they had Pick Your Noses and Yorkies or something.
Candle.
Candle. Very nice candle. And like these people like Greyhounds. Wonder why some people gravitate towards certain dogs.
And giraffes.
And they like giraffes. And the millionaire people liked elephants. Mm-hmm. Like a lot. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to figure out if we see stuff in storage units, like if I see a sculpture of a giraffe, I need to buy the unit. Because maybe there's a correlation because people, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
A giraffe or a elephant?
Elephant, yeah. Pyrex. Check her out. This is a Pyrex suitcase. So when you're doing your potlucks at the Baptist church, you can go ahead and bring that, right? And then you can put, that goes in the freezer. Actually, I think it's hot or cold. Yeah, cold or hot pack. And then you put that in there. But you got to put your name on it here because I'm not saying that them Baptists would walk away with your stuff. But listen, you don't put your name on your nice Pyrex suitcase. Oh, Lucy might go ahead and, yeah.
Oh, Lucy.
Oh, Granny Lucy might come and take it and be like, I thought this was mine. We know. All right, this is a bunch bought in 2012. This was $13. I mean, that one doesn't have a price on it. It's probably too high. Oh, you pay only $4.87 for that. She got a deal on that one. And then these are like little swatches of stuff, right? They're not sewing things. This one's brand new. See, like this stuff right here, I think is going to be much harder to sell than those big ones that we just had. I could be wrong. Oh, there's pins in there. Ow! Ow! There's a wiener dog. Willow loves wiener dogs.
Yes, she does.
I don't know why. I think she thinks they're like moving
And
hot dogs.
horses.
And horses. Wiener dogs kind of look like horses. Not really. Not really at all. Wow, this is heavy. What do we got going on here? This thing weighs a ton. There's something on it that says storage, RV, sleeveless summer tops, and light jackets, sweaters, keep. So this is a whole bunch of just clothing. We'll go through a couple. Are they like all LuLaRoe clothing or just clothes? Faded Glory. It's a bag of clothing.
They look like donatable clothes though.
Yeah.
So that's good.
And we'll definitely go through it. If we can donate it, we'll donate all of it. If we can sell it, we'll sell some.
Yeah.
If there's sizes that we know people are, we usually give it away to people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's not bad. What do we got going on in here? Blankies for doggies.
Uh-huh.
Look at that. Got a whole bunch of blankies and then just a whole bunch of fleeces. I think these are gonna sell.
Yeah.
We know exactly what they are. We can put them in lots, take pictures of them, and they might sell for $5 to $10 a piece. And we have a whole bunch of them in here. Is that one new too? Yeah. So I mean, there's probably $100 in here of the fleeces, I would think. Some are cut up, so the ones that are cut up are gonna be so hard to do. We'll still sell them. We do not plan to get rid of any of this stuff other than selling it, right?
Yeah.
Unless somebody wants to start a scene. We can literally probably sell all this to somebody that wants to start a business.
We could say your business startup.
Your business startup. And we would sell it to you for just a small fee of $500,000. Just a small fee of it, you know. All right, what do we got here? This looks like a whole bunch more fabric. Just tons and tons of fabric that was waiting to be. We have a couple of these. I think they're just designs. And then at the bottom of this is just some doilies, some other fabrics. There's a hippopotamus. Now, you think they were embroidering that? Yeah, they had to embroider that because that's the size of the loop, and that's embroidered. These people have talent. That right there is talent. Now, I don't know what you're doing with that after you embroider it.
Plain.
Plain. The scary looking?
I don't know. Sure. Are you friendly?
Are you friendly? What's your tail say? You got American flag on your tail? All right, I am screaming. I get all jazzed up. It's humid in here, isn't it? It's humid outside. This one says DVDs and CDs. It's got the old MTV logo on it. Remember when MTV was like a big thing? It's a Will Smith Biggie style. It's a throwback from the day. These are all like high school stuff for me, right? There's a lot of CDs in here.
Wow.
Yeah. We've sold that band, I think. Just a whole bunch of CDs. We'll look through them. We usually, again, give all the CDs to Dad. He looks through them and sells them on his eBay, which is Z-Shore Sales. Sales as in like a boat sale, not like you're selling stuff. Little play on words. Yeah, just a whole bunch, like a lot of CDs. I don't know if value CDs are hard to range by. If there's some cool ones in there, maybe $50 worth of CDs. We've had good luck selling CDs in huge lots of like hundreds and hundreds of them type of deal. But that's the only way we've been able to do that. There's a big old trunk back here. We'll have to clean up before we get to that trunk. What is this here? More just a ton of fabric. What is this? These are like all belts.
Huh.
They were making their own belts, maybe? No. These are genuine leather. Amanda Smith.
Maybe they were using them to make stuff.
Are they all the same
Or thought
person?
that they were going to make stuff.
No. No, these are all like leather, genuine leather belts. Belts are kind of hard to show on camera. Look, there's like a bag of snakes here. Sold as is merchandise, $10. I think it's 9 o'clock. 'cause the old church bell is a singing. Yeah, I don't know if they're all leather. That could be 30 bucks in belts, maybe. Get out of there, bag of snakes. Ah, bag of snakes. Woo! That was easy. Some more fabric. This kind of looks like drapery stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And then you have more fabric down here. Oh, rolls of it. Ostrich skin. Oh, vinyl. Just kidding, not ostrich skin. But this stuff right here, man, I'm telling you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50. Easy 150, 200 bucks in here with all the ones that are rolled up. These are like specialty ones. They're like crushed velvet, suede, all types of cool stuff. I like the belts though. I just grabbed my knife because it's right there underneath the bag of snakes. Not elephants. We were just talking about them. So they liked elephants too.
That's a bear.
That's embarrassing. It's getting hot in here. Yens. What is this? Poly mailers. We love poly mailers. Oh, look at this. They are containers where they would put their probably the jewelry, and then when you're at the show, people could look at it because it could spin. You would probably pull it up and say, okay, I want this, this, and this. Long necklaces. They already have it marked for you. Look at all the jewelry stuff in there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is super nice. Again, not a whole bunch of value to sell, but valuable to you to use for your jewelry stuff. Mm-hmm. So that's what we always look at too, is what could we use? There's a big old trunk here. Big old trunk. What I'm gonna try to do is get this trunk out eventually in this video. Oh wow, this is heavy. In a second, I'm getting a little claustrophobic and we'll have to move some stuff. Sewing machine books. Sewing feet, okay, and sewing storage. A lot of sewing stuff in here, possibly. Get you a little gander. Oh, bags, little bags. Maybe not. Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
There's a picture of what the.
Oh, okay. We finally figured it out. That's what they're making. A stroller blanket. We couldn't think of the word stroller. You're putting the kid inside of it?
Nah, that's not what they were.
That's not what they were making. But they have one.
Yeah. $6 at Walmart.
$6 at Walmart. We have some more cutters here. Put the stuff down and cut. These look like they weren't ever used. That or it's just really good quality type of deal. And you got some more fabric here. More fabric here. And then you have an abundance of safety pins. Again, the organization is unprecedented.
Oh wow. Yeah, we could sell that as like in a lot.
Yep. I mean, that's all we're not gonna do nothing with this stuff other than basically keep it in the same bags, put it up as a lot, and put it on auction. Husqvarna. These are professional embroidery system Husqvarna, like little things. I don't know if they would be worth a whole bunch of money. And then all of these are patterns that are brand new. So this is going to be the pattern that you would have to make whatever you wanted to make. And then you got down here more patterns and books. And then down here just more miscellaneous items.
Sewing items, yeah.
Sewing items.
Cool.
I mean, this box is probably worth $100, I would think. For sure, because everything in here has a value because sewing is such a big thing. Yeah, a lot of people do it. A lot of people sew. You stay there. Do not move. We got a little rocking chair. This could be, we could put Daniel's friend in this. Baby rocking chair, good condition. Not that old, so probably not worth a whole bunch. Maybe $5 in the local market, $5 at a yard sale. We have here it's just a paper shredder. That's all it is. A big old paper shredder. I'd get closer to the camera, but you really don't. Oh my goodness. This is the biggest Lazy Susan I've ever seen in my life.
Goodness.
There's no way that this is a Lazy Susan this big. Good night. Can you imagine a hyper Hina? Hyper Hannah. A Hyper Hannah? The size of this? You'd get so much done. Yeah, it is a ginormous Lazy Susan. Now this would be good for church. Man, you could put so much dips in here and chips and celery sticks.
So does it spin?
It spins. That's what Lazy Susan. That's a Lazy Susan.
Is she lazy? Why is Susan so lazy?
Why is Susan so lazy? Actually, the lady that made it was probably Susan, and she didn't want to keep turning the plate. So she's like, I'm lazy. And then she put it on a little swivel, and it just spins. Susan never now has to turn the plate. So, all right, I'm going to move this stuff, but it's just some more good-looking shelving, which we could use in our, we just got concrete in the barn. So we can actually use these in the barn. Because they're smaller than those black ones and they'll fit where we need them. And that's a $50 savings. These are honestly worth $50 to us. All right, we moved outside. It's actually way nicer out here than inside that thing. It is hot in that trailer. Kayla said, why don't you move outside? It's nice out here. I said, nah, I'm fine. Way nicer out here. Way nicer. So, these, I have no idea what these are.
Those are
patterns?
Patterns.
Are they new?
Or like instructions.
Instructions?
On how to sew the different.
So I'm assuming that they're new. I'm guessing that these things aren't worth a ton of money, probably. Oh, look. Look at this one. Oh, my goodness. He said, it's raining, bruh. Every while I said, I am not getting wet or hit by a car.
We do need to get some raincoats for the dogs.
That shepherd says, listen, I'm made for out here. I'm half wolf.
She does.
I am half wolf. Then we got this big old thing right here. Kayla and I were just talking about how in the world we're going to sell all of this stuff because we have to keep buying storage units because that's how we make content. So we're thinking, like, we might have a huge whatnot show with fabric, but it can't be, I mean, it would take us, I don't know how we're going to do it. If y'all have any suggestions of huge lots, I mean, I don't know, because this bagger alone is like 20 pounds of fabric. I don't know. Ain't got a clue. We're trying to get this trunk out of here. Something just fell. Trying to get the trunk out of here. All right, we got ourselves a bin. Binny bin. I think we have this video and probably one more video of the trailer because we still got so much in there. There's just, like, look at this.
And we have a whole bunch more that
we got another 10 by 10 that we got to pick up. Yeah.
I
mean, it is just.
I'm blessed for sure, but I just don't know what we're going to
do. It is overwhelmingly amount of fabric.
Really is.
But we're not going to let it overwhelm us. We're going to
we're gonna
cry. We're going to think about it. We're going to cry a little bit. We're going to drink some tea, take a nap, cry some more, consult Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel. What's your ideas? What are you looking at?
Yeah, Daniel's. All right, we got a big old trunk here. Now the trunk is light.
It's light?
Yeah, it is light. I'm thinking there's not much in it. Bins. It's a nice trunk though. It's like a plywood particle board trunk.
These are nice.
They're nice bins. Bins now, like, they're expensive, those bins. They're $5-6 a piece. If you go somewhere and buy them. All right, we'll probably do 2 more boxes. This one, and there's one back here that says miscellaneous stuff. So, what do we got in here? What is this? Oh, man. Uh-oh. Things are getting shady. Shady. Oh, Pound Puppy.
Oh.
Hey, bud, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Thank you for getting me out of the box. I couldn't breathe. Hey, Pound Puppy, sit right there, buddy. Steelers Bear. Another Pound Puppy. I think this is the Pound Puppy I had when I was little.
Me too.
Yeah, I think everybody that was born in our time frame had that same Pound Puppy. You got a cat. They probably made that.
Probably.
All his blood was rushing to his head there. He said, help me out. All right, Pound Puppy, you sit there. What is this thing? some sort of cutter. Got an iron here. I mean, you can use it later because we got some stuff to iron out. We have a brass, whatever that thingamajiggy is. You have another iron. Okay, yeah. Then you have, look, what is this? Sleeve board. Oh, they were like probably doing heat transfer stuff, maybe?
On the sleeve, yeah.
Pillows. Help my pound puppy. Look at that guy. He's cool. And then you have some of this stuff. Not a whole bunch of value in here, and then this is just a frame with nothing in it. So, get in there, little cat. Oh, pound puppy, what are you doing, bud? You could be Daniel's friend. Daniel, this is Wallace, the pound puppy. He is nice. He is now part of you. So you can see, carry him around. He is good. That's nice. Oh yeah, Wallace and Daniel. They're gonna be tearing up Loris. We'll see them up on Main Street. Probably at the local, oh well, probably at the local pizza joint late at night. This might be one of our last boxes. This says miscellaneous stuff. We like miscellaneous stuff. Now if it's miscellaneous sewing stuff, we already have a lot of that. If it's just other miscellaneous, oh, this is miscellaneous stuff. What is this?
What is
That's like a exercise machine, right? That you do your abs on, your old abilators. And then you got like some miscellaneous, what is this?
Oh.
It's a big Ouija board, but it's like from a different language. Huh, Hasco. Made by something. Interesting. Reminds me of The Mummy. Remember? We actually just watched The Mummy. All right, just more fabric. Now it looks like they're made into something, and these could be like the kids stuff that we found, possibly. Are they not? Nope, they're not made. Yep, they're made into something. What am I looking at here? Zebras with glasses.
It's a blanket.
I thought I saw something with a pocket.
It was just the way they folded it.
They folded. That is just a little blanket. Ah, man, but I still think something like that would sell for a baby blanket or a dog blanket, right? For at least $10. It's cute. It's got zebras with glasses. How much cuter can you get in life? Not that, I mean, there's like 50 of them. I mean, even at $10 a piece, that's $500 in baby blankets. Giraffe. We have found, what, golly, bum? Susan. Lazy Susan.
Those are nice.
Those are nice. You could,
Oh,
this
no.
one's broken. Nobody saw that. Could be from the way I slammed it on there. Giraffe.
Pig.
Pig. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Actually, one of these giraffes is worth some good money. From the giraffe one?
Toys R Us.
The Toys R Us. What is his name?
Fred.
Ah, don't think it's Fred.
Frank.
Nah, I'm not
I
thinking
think it
Frank.
starts with an F. I could be wrong.
Man, I don't know. I think it might be start with an F. You would think one of these would say it. This says Milkbone. That's the giraffe's name. That's right, it was Milkbone. And then we have a ton of these. Are these made for something?
No, they're just fabric.
These are just fabric. So, I don't know, this box is probably worth $300 in just miscellaneous stuff. Just fabrics and blankets and pillows. We have so much of it. Oh my goodness. Trying to find something. All right, let's do one more box. I keep saying that, so I'm trying to end on a high note, you know? Oh, this is heavy. Another box. It's got a little tape here. This either got sharper or I'm getting stronger, or this tape is getting weaker. Look at that. Just learning how to cut stuff. Miscellaneous stuff. All right, we have some different stuff here. Certificates. Paparazzi. So they give like awards. It's a major award. Look at these bino cases. There's a compass on the top.
Oh, that's neat.
That is really neat. There's nothing in it. Yeah, where'd they go? They ain't spying on your neighbors with those. Then we have a very fancy, I don't know what this is.
They're shoes.
They are shoes.
It's like if you have,
all man-made material.
if you want to change your shoes, you have a pair to go.
Are you being serious? It's made in Japan. So like, where would you, like, say you're out?
Yeah, say you're out like a party or something and you've got high heels on, your feet hurt.
Yeah.
You just pull those out of your pocketbook and put them on.
But, oh, I must be used to you because you usually just go barefoot.
True.
I didn't know there was another option.
Yeah, some people do that.
Really?
I just wear the shoes that I'm most comfortable in.
Yeah, which is barefoot. All right, we got some little spoons here.
That's accurate.
Tiny little spoons. There's another spoon. They're from the company Lucky. So probably not a whole bunch of value in these unless they're sterling silver. These are from Disneyland.
Oh.
And this one's from Florida. So I don't know the value of those. Those usually aren't worth a ton unless you do them in huge lots. Then we have, I think these are just going to be old picture frames right there. And then this little box seems
some old stuff.
interesting. Some praying hands here. Yeah, this box has some age to it, much older than all the other boxes. There's definitely generations in here. Different generations, not just obviously one. Do you think they were making these? I'm gonna say no, because we haven't seen one that like stuff. Geez, the Louise, how are you doing that? Grandma had some grip in her hands, because that stuff is tough to do. All right, you got a whole bunch of them. They're probably sellable, right? This one's got a big stain on it, so I don't know how much money they would be worth. Not probably a whole bunch. And then you have the entire set here, which is just Beat It. There's a bug in there, a Beat It bug. Interesting. And what do we got going on here? Another one and another one. How you open this? Just a regular. They're not name brand. They don't have a lot. I don't think they have a whole bunch of value, right? This thing is interesting. This is probably going to be silver plate though. I'm not seeing where it would say sterling on it. Silver plate, yep. You can kind of tell silver plate by the tarnish on it, but it's cool looking. Not a whole bunch of value on that one. This little Hawaii thing. So somebody went to Hawaii and they bought stuff there. I don't think they lived there. Well, how you open it? What is it? It's a mirror.
Probably like a comb.
It is a comb, yep. It's stuck in there. Come on, little comb, come out. It's stuck in there. It's made in USA. It's made in Texas, but it's stuck. Made in Texas, but you could buy it in Hawaii. So you probably just buy, here's a bear. Hey, bear. How are you doing? Got a box here, a little box of, it's a puzzle.
Oh, that's neat.
Little old school wooden puzzle, which is interesting because remember in the Millionaire Locker, we also found wooden puzzles. We have some matches. All right. And we just have some random plastic. Look at this thing.
Oh, that's neat.
That is cool. Little tin, what's it say? Made in Belgium. I don't think there's anything in it. How you open it? It turns. Do you not open? You do open. Yep, just a tin. Little trinket tin thing. That's pretty neat though. There's one little mark on it right there. But I don't know, 20 bucks, 30 bucks, maybe as high as 50 on whatnot. This guy fell open and he's a whole bunch of little toys. Little metal toys. There's a bear. There's a goose with a hat. There's a rooster. Just not 100% sure the value of that. One is definitely broken or missing something. Probably you. Yep, you're missing your staff. Oh no. All right. Oh, this may or may not be uranium glass. I don't know. Maybe. See how we'll have to hit this with some black light.
Yeah.
Eventually, we're gonna have to run into uranium glass in here. It's green, but I'm not sure if it's gonna glow or not. Now this stuff is really green here. This is definitely uranium glass, 100%. I'm thinking she's gonna glow really, really bright. And I did look this up. I think it was called Jeanette depression glass, and she did have uranium glass. So this is gonna be that. This is the ones we found earlier that were teal and pink. And they are worth money, especially if they're the uranium ones. They're worth some decent amount of money. So that ain't too shabby. And we have a little basket. Oh, look at that. Little basket top.
Oh, that's cool.
That's real cool. I like that a lot.
Did it have a name on the bottom or anything?
The name is, no, nothing. We can name it if you want.
No, it's okay.
Daniel can start naming stuff. All right, then we have a big old bowl here.
That's got a name on the bottom.
That's got a name on the bottom. That's that Homer Laughlin stuff. We have found a lot of that in here, and then you have the bowls and plates to match inside of there. There's nothing at the bottom there. We do have a little guy there, and then these are like little, I don't even know what that is. What are you cleaning with that, you know? You have like an old book. The pocket what?
I don't know.
Look at this. You're whipping this out. So you got them shoes on you, right? And then you're like, "Bow, I gotta do my makeup," right? Mm-hmm. This even flips up, I think. No, is that a makeup? Is that a mirror? No, I thought that was a mirror.
I think it was just a mirror. I don't know.
I have no idea what this is. I feel like it's supposed to flip up. Yep. Is that makeup?
Yeah.
Interesting. They used it. That was their go-to makeup. This is a really nasty looking cake dish. And then you have a vase down here. Check this thing out. It almost looks like Avon, but I don't think it is. I probably just said that.
It's like milk glass, but it's blue.
Blue milk glass. Don't ever drink blue milk. I don't even know what that means. There's a little vase in here, slightly dirty. We could probably throw this stuff in the dishwasher, you know? And then this one looks blue also. Yeah, blue glass here. Check her out. And then you have green glass. See, this also might be uranium. We do have, yeah, this is probably gonna be uranium glass too. We'll hit some black light on some of these stuff. And see, you got little chips on this one though. I don't know if it is. It's green. It's usually uranium glass isn't that green, or it's gonna glow like we could like, you know, turn off all the lights and it would light up the house type of deal. And we got some just old glasses in here, like just glassware. That's all what these are. That's the set of that. I want to see this paper. What year is this paper? Because it looks slightly old. Actually, this kind of smells, first time we smelt it, this smells like smoke. Good grief. This paper's older than me.
Oh my goodness.
It's also just as fragile. All right. What were we doing back in 1984? Savings helped strikers survive without job. So people were on strike, 1984. Bargaining the strike, everything's talking about the strike. There you have it. I like to look to see how much things were costing. Oh, right here, perfect. Here we go. What were we buying? You can do it, free. Is that chlorine? What's he talking about, a pool? 36 bucks for 16 pounds. Pretty neat. All right, well that is everything.
And it's 1984?
1984. April 20th, 1984 when this was wrapped up. That's pretty old. All right, that's gonna go ahead and end this video. We probably have one more video in here. At this point, we are overwhelmed with items, right? It is absolutely crazy the amount of stuff in here. There is a counter down below. That is just an estimate exactly how much we think we're gonna get for this. We do have another channel called The Flip Squad, which is linked down below. Also, Facebook is linked down below, and that is our daily stuff. We post on Facebook a ton now. It's where we're posting like daily pictures and videos and all types of stuff there. So all those links are down below. We do appreciate everybody watching. Remember, we are going to have a huge sale on Whatnot with most of this stuff, right? So if you're not on Whatnot, that link is also down below. If you want any of this fabric, contact us, but we're mostly just gonna sell it on there. We'll have a big show, huge, maybe 1,000 items, and like buy it now. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but we are gonna sell all this in one big blowout, maybe like 3 or 4 different blowouts, but throughout the year. We do appreciate everybody watching. Remember, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, comment down below, like the video. I'll always put you on the next one. Who is gonna clean all of this stuff up? Daniel and Wallace, get to work.